on my phone. I went, oh, I better look.
All right, we're on. There you are. Okay, good morning. It is March 1st, so we've survived February, I guess.
So, you know how March is when we were kids? In like a lamb, out like a lion, or whatever. So,
Like a lion, out like a lamb.
anyway, so it's in like a lamb today.
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of nice. I hope it goes out like a lamb and it just stays lamb-like. How about you?
Yes, but spring's on its way. We know that much.
So we can say, as of today, we can say, well, next month is April.
Oh my gosh.
And that is cheery, you know, that just feels cheery. And April showers bring May flowers. It's just, you know, we're getting there. Oh, there's Thamesford, Miss Joanne Lewis, and there's Miss Bonnie Greenwood, and Miss Darlene, and Judy. My goodness, and there's Betty Ann and Suzanne, and
Lynn, Carrie, Kathy,
Laura, Annette,
Ricka. Getting a little dizzy.
Tracy, and I know I saw Mary Weber earlier. We are going to think positive with the weather, Gwen, I agree. There's Teresa and Glenna. Oh my goodness, look at you all. There's Barbara. Oh, I think I saw Barbara from Hilton Head. She must be somebody nice.
Area.
And Kathy Johnson and Jan Ballantyne. Oh, and there's Wendy Laurier and Bernice and Dawn and Connie. You know, we're so glad to see you this morning. Thanks for joining us. So, Miss Tammy, what do we have today for door prizes?
All right. Well, I guess when I was picking door prizes yesterday, I was thinking, well, we are in spring. It's going to rain. So we'll do this cute little froggy with his umbrella and his little rain boots. It's a little tote that's kind of got like a, what do you want? A coating. So it would be weatherproof.
Mm-hmm.
So it would be a good little bag. Cart your stuff around in. I have a Missouri block book. And then I grabbed some pink flowery fat quarters. I think there's 7 of them there.
Oh, those are nice and springy.
Yeah, very springy. So we're looking forward to all the flowers and the beautiful colors. So make a comment and then we'll do a draw at the end.
Excellent. And Sandra, we're glad you like our store. And there's Carla and there's Darlene. My goodness. Lots of you out there this morning.
So I guess we have a few little things that came in that you might be interested in. There's this little layer charm pack called Wildwood Wander. It's got some peaches, blues, greens. It's just sweet.
And how much is that, Tammy?
19 for the
Okay.
charm pack. Our gypsy grippers are back in stock, and they're 28.
And this
Been
is
out
one
for a bit.
Yeah, and these are one of those things that you don't want to be cutting without one on your ruler, I think. Saves your hands from being cut and will sort of reduce that pressure on your hands too.
And we also have some cave flower head pins. They come in this nice little metal
Cave tin.
cave tin. And they're 14, and there's 100 in the little package.
And the lid slides back and forth.
Yeah, so it's a nice way to store your pins. It would be a cute little gift for a fellow quilter.
And you know, while we are talking about cave, shall we show, since we're thinking about spring, shall we show?
We have cave umbrellas.
Woo.
There's Cynthia.
And these are $42. You want to bring that one out a little bit more so they can see that?
Do you want me to open this?
Yeah. We're not superstitious.
No, but I just don't want it.
Look how nice. You can be twirling
Here we
in the
go.
rain.
There's the other one. So those are the 2 that we have.
And they are $42. And this is just getting to be that time of year where we could be using them. And it's always nice to have something fun and bright.
And they're small enough that you can throw them in your bag, your tote, in your purse.
Oh, Judy Monroe. Oh, she likes the one that I like. Can you put one away for me, says Judy. Okay, well, we'll try. We'll try to remember that. But just because I saw the comment now, but please email us and then we'll be sure to put your name on one.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to put that right here. Anyway, they're just fun, and pretty. And we like fun and pretty. You know, I think we should do our show and tell here a little earlier this morning.
Okay. We have quite a few to show. As always, we enjoy showing them.
Oh, and here's Leisha. She took the windswept class from Gladys. And the class was on, was it a Wednesday? Anyway, I think it was like midweek. Wednesday. She was in Saturday, had it finished, and was picking out a backing. So she just got that together really quick, and she did a beautiful job.
And she brought her aunt, and her aunt was making one as well.
Yes.
So they were picking some fabrics for that. So she had a lot of fun.
And here is Laura, and this is a king-size quilt that she did.
Yep, we're only showing half because it's so big, and we just loved it. It was a very nice job that she did.
And we are being mindful because I think that day it was just a lot of, wet from boots, and we don't want anything on the floor.
No, that was a great quilt. And there's Bev. I said to her that those look like Bev colors. That looks like a Bev quilt, and she's keeping that one, but she did a fabulous job.
Yeah, I love the colors she picked. You know, she's got sort of the warm and cool, and it just has that, just has a really nice feel to it. One of those ones that, will look good years to come.
I think that was a special quilt for her. And then this lady also brought in a quilt, and we really loved it, and somehow we've forgotten her name. So if you know what her name is, please share it.
I know Bev knows her. But.
Yeah, and so does Louise, but for some reason the name is not coming. But we just loved her colors in that one as well.
It's a beautiful
scrappy,
quilt.
But it was just beautiful.
We love when you bring your stuff in and show us.
And I believe that's Brenda behind there, and she has a Christmas panel in the center and put some stars around it. So that was a nice big quilt.
Yeah, it's a beauty. And that's another big quilt.
Yeah, that was a big one too. And there is Karen.
Karen Schultz, and she's got little owls in the middle.
Well, that's, I think, her kind of a Harry Potter quilt.
Yeah.
That she loved.
She's got some Quidditch fabric and stuff in there.
She did a great job.
Oh, and here is our Arlene. Look at this. Isn't this just beautiful? This is her one block wonder with the giraffes. And Arlene, you said you used 7 panels in this?
Yes.
7 panels, and I have the book here to show you too. But I love how she put this together because you just feel the depth that the giraffes are in the background. So.
And this was one of her on the bucket list, I think. She always wanted to do a one block wonder, so she nailed it.
Yeah, and she just got that back from Louise from quilting, but it's just lovely.
It's beautiful.
So thanks for sharing with us, Arlene. And Angelique, who works here part-time, had a birthday last week.
And that was fun.
On Sunday, so that's our happy birthday to Angelique. We like to wish everybody happy birthdays. And then we had our first class with Henny, and this is where they were doing all the stitch outs on their machines, and these girls had a great time. We had a couple in from Guelph and a few from the area, and so many people were surprised that their machines could do some of these neat stitches.
And it was just neat to see how many stitches some machines had.
Yeah.
And lots of beautiful ones.
And then we had another featherweight class with Ian, and they all had a great time. We had 3 from Cambridge. One was a mother-daughter duo, and then we had another mother-daughter duo that came in from, I think, Waterloo. And anyway, they all had a good time. And of course, Ian is always entertaining, but so informative. And we'll be scheduling another class here soon. So this is the book that Arlene used for her quilt, the One Block Wonder panel book. And there's some examples in here, but you can see that it can do all kinds of neat things, and we just saw a great example. So this book is $32 and is in stock.
Okay.
And, let's just keep Arlene in the spotlight. We're going to bring Arlene over for a nice demo.
All right.
I've been keeping this iron hot just for you. I'm going to step out.
Good morning, everyone. I do have a demo. we have this product from Basel. It's a moldable batting, and I decided I wanted to try and make a basket with it. So I was able to find the basket pattern in this book that we sell. It's More Weekend Sewing, and this book is only $13, and I did this basket pattern right here. Now they did a patchwork look. I just did it in one fabric, but I just took their measurements, and I was able to make, you can switch down, I was able to make these two little baskets. And the great thing with this product, it's just like a regular type batting, like it's just a soft batting, but when you heat it, and here's an example of it, just some scraps that I had, and when you heat it with the fabric on either side, just with your hot iron, I did it on both sides, it instantly goes stiff and hard. So it just gives you, like, it's no longer soft and fluffy, it's just like a hard, stiff. So I was able to do it with these baskets, and I just kind of ironed around after I was done sewing them. And just kind of work your way around, so ironing them. And it just stiffened the basket right up so that you have like a firm basket that has firm sides. And yeah, so it was a fun little product. It was easy to work with, and you can have these little, you could do baskets in many different sizes and shapes.
And there's an option for handles, isn't there?
There is, yes. So I did make little handles. I just haven't sewn them on yet, but you could do that sort of idea and then just sew the little handles on. You could add cute little buttons or something, and so.
Now these would be nice to make up with for Easter.
For sure, you could do some fun handles like up and around, or like a little carrying handle. You could do all kinds of fun things. But with this product, by ironing it, you're stiffening it, and it's still soft. And
So I mean, you could put little towels in it if you wanted, or you know, there's just so many uses, Arlene. Like Mother's Day's coming up too. This is just one of those nice projects, and I like that. You know, when you looked at that pattern, you said, yeah, it would be nice pieced, but, you know, pick a pretty fabric and make that up.
Yeah, I mean, pieced is always fun, but sometimes you just want to show off your prints too, so.
You can also use like a steam iron, or if you had like a heat gun, or like a fabric costume steamer. So, you know, there's other options too, but an iron works.
Yep. Yeah, so there's the little baskets.
And so that batting, I don't know if you said the size of it.
I didn't.
It's 18 by 45 in the package, and then it's 36.
So you can get quite a bit out of that.
You can get a lot out of it.
They happened to show it with that Christmas tree because that was the pattern they were using on the top of it, but it's very effective.
Well, sometimes the products you use for stiffening is hard to sew. So this is easy to sew. You stiffen it after you're done sewing, so that's kind of the feature of it, that you're not working with all that stiff, heavy fabric.
It's
like it.
Nice to be able to be creative and figure out what to do with something, right?
Yeah.
Very nice. Thank you.
You're
like
welcome.
Your fabric choices too.
Thank you.
Now, maybe it's announcement time, do you think?
Oh yeah. So in February we had the bingo, and it was fun to have you guys come in and we stamp your card of all the different things that you bought. So we have 3 prizes, 3 people that we drew. The first one is going to be, oops, I'm being distracted over here.
Yeah, it was almost a whoops. It was almost a whoops because I almost knocked my nice chai latte all over.
Don't want to waste that.
No.
So the first person to win a prize from our bingo is Kimberly Munn. Congratulations, Kimberly. If you can let us know if you're going to stop in and pick that up. The second person is Peggy Maskell. So Peggy, you win a little prize as well. And the third person is Karen Schultz.
So we have all kinds of little goodies in there for you, ladies.
Yep, there's some little treats or treasures in there. And so we just appreciate you coming in and getting excited about the bingo and participating. And so that's done now. And
on to something else. I see some people asking and wondering about weather for the bus trip. I think the weather's going to be just fine. So for those of you who have signed up The bus leaves here at 8:30 sharp. We will be here, just shortly after 8 o'clock. So if you want to do some pre-shopping or just to get warm and get a good parking spot in the parking lot, there is a parking lot behind the store and a municipal lot where you can park all day and not have to worry about getting a ticket. And like I said, the store will be open, and that bus leaves at 9 o'clock sharp. And don't forget to bring your lunch.
That's right. And we have washrooms that you can use before you get on the bus if you need to. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay.
So
We should show some fabric.
okay. Should we? Yeah, maybe we'll do that one. Okay.
So we have, okay, let me just refresh my memory. Art Journal. This is by J. Wecker Fresh. The butterflies and the writing.
Yeah, it's really a pretty line. That wasn't me. I'm just going to lay that out here a little bit so that we can see
Let's
it.
move this book. It's
Yeah.
in the corner.
I just wasn't sure if that was distracting or not. Whoa, there's things moving. So I'm going to move this
Okay.
coffee.
I think, yeah, that seems like it might be a good time to do that.
It's like a little poltergeist in here this morning.
So there's that one, and this beautiful one with all the big flowers.
Isn't that nice?
Mm-hmm.
And she has like the
Was it the Latin names for
it's
the
the
flowers?
it's a botanical name.
We need you over here reading these.
Mm-mm.
Yes. Arlene is our
Botanist.
horticulturist.
Yep. Anyway, aren't they just beautiful? And you can just kind of see how that is with this.
So she also has some prints that go along with it. A nice green.
These are 17 a yard.
And there's a creamy background with the writing. There's another blueprint, and then I'll save the other one for last.
Yeah, that's a pretty one. So we have some nice coordinates, but
And then there's the white background, or creamy background with the big flowers as well.
has that nice Audubon feel to it. I guess that was the word I was looking for earlier too. The bus leaves at 9 o'clock, but you need to be here before that so that you can get your spot on the bus, and because we'll be taking attendance and things like that.
Okay.
All right.
Those are Art Journal.
And then we have a lovely quilt behind us. I don't know if you've noticed it. And this is from a line called, oh my goodness.
All Hands on Deck or something?
All Hands on Deck.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, Cynthia. But you can see there's some ships in here, and crabs and nets and some shells. And this one is just very nautical also. So this would be great, I think, for a man. Like, it has a nice masculine feel, but it would be nice for a cottage or
Mhm.
somebody who has a boat.
Or sailing. Yeah.
Yep. Just something nice and different. And we have some fabrics here we can show you from that line.
And
So that
also,
quilt, we should say how big it is. So sorry.
that's 71 by 92, and it's using the counterpoint pattern. So it's a good size. And the kit for that was 185.
Yeah.
So now we can show you some of the fabrics. So this is kind of like that net and the torn net in the center there. That's really neat looking.
And then we have some ships.
With the grid paper.
This kind of looks like maps with some water or something, kind of aged.
I'm sure there's got to be better words for it than what we're using.
Like blueprints.
Blueprints, yeah.
Blueprints, thank you.
But yeah,
And here we have some crabs.
it's a nice blue with the different. And then there's blue nets, the torn nets. And then
This
there's
one's a
more
great one
shells.
here too, for the shells, sort of the scallop shells. I think those are scallop shells. And here we have some busy looking crabs.
And these are 17 a yard.
Yes. And here we have some more ships.
The compass and all that, the drawings.
So lots of different things that you could do with this fabric. It's a new arrival, and We wanted to get it up so that you could see it.
And then we actually have something hanging behind.
Okay. I wasn't aware of that. Look at that.
Arlene's been working on this cute little wall hanging with the succulents. It's
Elizabeth Hartman.
Elizabeth Hartman. I was gonna say Lisa. I'm like, that doesn't sound right. So she's made that little wall hanging. We don't have the pattern in stock, but we can always order it. And she just had some fun picking some greens, going through her stash.
Yeah, that's very nice. Very effective.
You can tell we've all got spring on the brain, I think.
I know. I think we're all aching for that just a little bit. So I think it might be door prize time.
I think so. You ready? Okay. Let's do the little bag first.
Isabel Clark.
Isabel, thank you. Congratulations. Thanks for watching.
And the block book,
Connie Renna.
Connie.
Connie Rena. Congratulations. And then the little flower fat quarter bundle.
Kathy Toms.
And Kathy Toms. Congratulations.
All right, ladies. You can let me know if you're going to pick those up. You're going to come visit us, or if I need to mail those to you.
Okay.
All right.
Thanks. Well, have a good week.
Oh, they're saying you're being a tease because you don't have the pattern. It was a last minute decision. We're like, yeah, let's hang that up. It's cute.
Yeah.
Can
And you
always
know
get
what?
the pattern.
I will make sure we put that pattern on order so it's here next week.
So, yeah. We hope you have a great week. Enjoy your day, the first day of March. Do something fun.